global tensions continue to rise. Will Russia and Ukraine reach a ceasefire agreement? Are the U.S. and the EU on the brink of the biggest trade war in history? NASA achieves a groundbreaking milestone with the launch of its latest space telescope. A 2,000-year-old mystery has finally been unraveled, thanks to artificial intelligence. All this and more, coming up in today's edition of Global News Today. Ceasefire or strategic move? We begin today's broadcast with the latest developments in the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio has announced that Washington will reach out to Moscow today to discuss a proposed ceasefire agreement with Ukraine in Escalates. This proposal includes a 30-day ceasefire and steps toward ending hostilities. Speaking from Ireland following a U.S.-Ukraine diplomatic meeting, Secretary Rubio expressed hope that Russia would respond positively. However, Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov stated that Russia needs a formal briefing from the U.S. before making any comment on the ceasefire proposal. Peskov also did not rule out the possibility of a phone conversation between Russian President Vladimir Putin and U.S. President Donald Trump, which could be arranged swiftly if necessary. Meanwhile, President Putin made a surprise visit to the western province of Kris for the first time since Ukrainian forces seized parts of the area. At the Russian Military Command Center, Chief of General Staff Valery Gerasimov reported that Ukrainian troops in the region are now encircled. President Putin emphasized that Russian forces should fully liberate the area as soon as possible. On the Ukrainian side, Commander-in-Chief Alexandrsky has not ruled out a partial troop withdrawal from Kris. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky reaffirmed Kyiv's readiness for a 30-day ceasefire under the U.S. proposal. However, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov stated that Russia will not accept NATO troops on Ukrainian soil as part of any peace deal. He further outlined that Ukraine could maintain its territorial borders based on the 1991 lines, excluding the Krum Peninsula and parts of the Donbas region, while adhering to the Minsk agreements. European security, a united front for Ukraine. In a significant diplomatic move, defense ministers from the UK, France, Germany, Italy, and Poland convened in Paris to reinforce Europe's defense capabilities and pledge security guarantees for Ukraine. Ukrainian Defense Minister Rustem Umerov also attended the meeting to discuss military aid. British Defense Secretary John Healey confirmed that the UK is accelerating efforts to establish a coalition supporting Ukraine's security. French Defense Minister Sébastien Lecoq revealed that at least 15 nations have expressed interest in creating a new security framework for Ukraine. U.S. EU trade war escalates. Who will blink first? In a dramatic economic shift, the Trump administration has officially imposed a 25% tariff on all imported steel and aluminum. This move has sparked fierce backlash from America's top trading partners. The European Union (EU) retaliated immediately with countermeasures worth €26 billion, targeting U.S. exports to Europe. Starting April 1st, tariffs on American whiskey, motorcycles, and yachts will be reinstated. The EU Commission is expected to announce additional tariffs by mid-April, affecting €18 billion worth of U.S. goods, including steel, aluminum, textiles, leather, plastics, and agricultural products. Meanwhile, Canada has announced new tariffs on approximately $21 billion worth of U.S. goods, effective today. This includes steel, aluminum, computers, sporting equipment, and cast iron products. British Prime Minister Keir Starmer stated that the UK will take a pragmatic approach to tariffs and is considering all available options. China has also entered the fray, vowing to take all necessary measures to protect its economic interests. Former U.S. President Donald Trump defended his tariff plan, claiming it will restore fairness in global trade, while warning of further actions if retaliatory measures persist. The U.S. Secretary of Commerce hinted at possible additional tariffs on copper and other strategic goods. However, concerns are growing among U.S. businesses. American agricultural and grain processing firms fear the EU tariffs could severely impact exports. The U.S. Metals and Manufacturing Alliance warned that expanded tariffs could harm domestic manufacturers due to supply shortages. China's $138 billion tech investment fund, a game changer? In a major move to boost technological innovation, the Chinese government has announced the creation of a state-backed investment fund worth 1 trillion yuan, $138 billion. What is the goal of this massive fund? To support young innovators by providing crucial funding for tech startups, to scale up domestic companies and enhance their global competitiveness, to focus on cutting-edge sectors, including artificial intelligence, AI, quantum computing, and hydrogen energy storage. The National Development and Reform Commission, NDRC, has introduced new venture capital guidelines under this initiative, aiming to foster early-stage startups in high-tech industries. With this aggressive investment, is China positioning itself as the next global leader in technology and innovation? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. NASA's historic leap, the SPX space telescope takes off. In a monumental achievement, NASA has successfully launched the SPX space telescope from California aboard a SpaceX rocket. Key highlights of this mission. The SPX telescope is designed to map the entire sky and deepen our understanding of the universe. SpaceX's Starlink satellite internet service is set to debut in India, following an agreement with telecom giant Reliance Jio. Is humanity on the brink of uncovering new secrets of the cosmos? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. 2,000-year-old mystery solved by AI. A scientific breakthrough. Artificial intelligence has successfully decoded the ancient Herculaneum scrolls, buried for over 2,000 years under volcanic ash. How was it achieved? Scientists used particle accelerators, high-intensity X-rays, and AI-driven algorithms to unveil the long-lost texts. This discovery sheds new light on Greek philosophy and ancient literature. Could AI revolutionize archaeology and uncover more lost knowledge? Share your thoughts below. Global military developments: Poland, Pakistan, and Greenland. Poland launches a military training program aiming to recruit 100,000 volunteer soldiers by 2027. Prime Minister Donald Tusk suggested extending the training to all male citizens, with government officials participating on a voluntary basis. In Pakistan, security forces clashed with hundreds of militants to rescue nearly 300 hostages aboard a train in Baluchistan. At least 27 insurgents were killed, and over 150 passengers were successfully evacuated. In Greenland, the center-right Democratic Party won a surprising victory in the legislative elections. This outcome signals a critical shift in Greenland's stance on independence from Denmark, especially following former U.S. President Donald Trump's controversial proposal to annex the island. However, experts suggest that Greenland's economic dependence on Denmark makes full independence unlikely in the next 4 years. And that concludes today's top global stories. Global News Today will continue to bring you the most critical updates as they unfold. Which story caught your attention the most? The U.S. EU trade war, the Russia-Ukraine ceasefire deal, or NASA's groundbreaking space mission? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this report insightful, don't forget to hit like and share to support us. Subscribe to QuickView 24's Daily and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update. See you in our next broadcast. Stay safe and have a great day.